My turn now, bubbled Skarloey. Dawn had just broken. The cleaner had just arrived to smarten the engines up, and already Skarloey was fussing. Simmer down, you're not even in steam yet, complained the cleaner. I can't wait for a nice run up the line with the girls. Trucks aren't much for conversation. Rheneas slowly stirred from his sleep and gave a quiet chuckle. Even as they got older, Skarloey was always excited about the days he pulled coaches. Before I forget to tell you, yawned Rheneas, we had to wait at the first station yesterday for a passenger. Pooh, sniffed Skarloey. You might think it's alright to hang around at stations, but my friends don't like to be kept waiting. Especially not on market day. It's against regulation, you know. Oh, don't say I didn't warn you. Skarloey had a good run with the morning train and was now making his way back down the line, his coaches full of people. When they reached the last station before the wharf, Skarloey gave a sharp whistle as he stopped. Look out! Get in quickly, please, he called to the waiting people.
Leave the passengers to me, Skarloey, laughed the guard as he came up to his cab. You just focus on the line. Besides, we've to wait for our Straggler. She'll be along any minute.
I'm sorry, Mr. Guard, but time and the thing controller wait for no one, announced Skarloey. If your passengers isn't here on time, then they'll have to walk. The guard tried to reason with the engine, but eventually even the crew turned on him. I'm afraid he's right. We must be back in time for our next train, said the driver. So with a reluctant blow of his whistle, the guard climbed aboard Beatrice, and the train set off again. Just as they departed, Skarloey heard shouting from the station, as a woman came dashing onto the platform.
Wait! Wait!
She cried. But Skarloey didn't wait. It might have been better if he did. But sir, that woman has asked myself and the station master if it would be possible for you to wait at the station for her, scolded the thing controller. We treat our passengers with equal care, as not everyone is able to be bang on time. Our railway serves everyone. Please, sir, allow me to mend this. I promise I'll wait for her, faltered the little engine. The thin controller thought for a moment, then gave a small nod. Very well, Skarloey. I trust you won't make the same mistake twice. Once he was out of earshot, Skarloey huffed a sigh of relief. Oh, the miss is lost. She's slow to catch the trains, but quick to leave complaints, smirked Rheneas. A few days later, Skarloey was once again taking the morning train back down the line. He was eager to keep his promise. Can't leave without her, can't leave without her.
Silly old engine,
Teased the coaches. They soon reached the station. The guard watched Skarloey closely as the passengers disembarked. At last, 2 minutes after the train was supposed to depart, there was Mrs. Last. They arrived at the station where the main line connection was waiting. The passengers didn't mind the minor delay, but the big engine did. I'm going to be late now, thanks to you. What were you playing at? I wasn't playing at anything. I was looking after my friends, Skarloey said proudly. The big engine huffed away, but Skarloey still had company.
Thank you for waiting for me. I used to be able to catch your trains on the dot. I'm just not as sprightly as I once was,
smiled Mrs. Last. My pleasure, Mom. I'm sorry I forgot you. It won't ever happen again, the little engine smiled. And it didn't.